on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of CryptoZombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an excellent day today. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are seeing mostly red again today as we continue to tread lower and lower, putting in lower highs and lower lows. You can actually see that we're at a very critical level right now at this descending broadening wedge on the 1 hour. And if Bitcoin is unable to break above this level, we are in fact going to head lower again. Now, I have been talking about this critical zone between $40,000 and $42,000. Well, I'm going to let you know exactly what I'm doing right now because Bitcoin is looking like it is going to be making an insane move. Not only do we have proof on the technicals, but we have something fundamentally that is happening right now, and you need to pay attention because the last time that this happened, we have had moves of Bitcoin 2x to 4x, meaning Bitcoin could literally double to quadruple from this price right now, which could potentially be the beginning of the major rally, sending Bitcoin all the way straight through 70, 80, 100K, all the way to $200,000 Bitcoin. And I'm going to let you know exactly why I think this scenario right now could actually be the last opportunity for you to get Bitcoin cheap at these levels. I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm going to be playing this move right now. I'll let you know exactly what I'm doing. I'll show you how I'm looking to trade this to profit the most, and I'm going to let you know why fundamentally this could be massive. So definitely stick around for that. Also, before we hop into the video, I just have to break this amazing news. Finally, you can store Polkadot and stake Polkadot directly on Ledger Live. This is amazing, guys. So if you have not picked up a Ledger Nano S, definitely need to get yourself a hardware wallet to keep your crypto safe. This is what I am doing. And if you have no idea how to use this, I did do a tutorial on Ledger Nano X. You guys can check this out right here. If you're interested, I go over how to do it. I will drop that below in the description. Also, if you want, there are obviously lots of opportunities for multiple bonuses as well in the links below. But without further ado, let's dive into the chart. Let's talk about exactly what I'm seeing right now. Now, on the 1 hour, there is a potential chance that Bitcoin could get rejected from this level. I wouldn't be surprised if we did break down lower. If we do have a nice breakout here and retest, then I would become extremely bullish. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing right now. And if you guys are interested in learning how to do this type of trading, okay, you can do this over on Bybit. Okay, this is my suggested, definitely exchange when it comes to Bitcoin specifically. I love the liquidity. I love the way that it works over there. And I am, in fact, in a low leverage long right now. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, why are you in a long if you're saying that it's potentially going to go lower? Well, to be honest with you guys, I'm going to show you in a few minutes why I believe that at any moment, and this could be either in the next 24 hours, potentially even early next week, we're going to have a shocking Bitcoin move that is going to absolutely just shake the earth and the ground below us. And I'm going to show you why this is going to happen. Now, having a look right here, you can see that we are above this critical level of 47,500 that I've been telling you about. This is a very interesting level of a lot of accumulation. In fact, if I actually turn on the VPVR, let me zoom in over here. You'll actually see that that level is relatively right around our level that we're looking at right now. So there is a lot of interest in Bitcoin right now. Now, we have broken out of our falling wedge, and you could say that this area right here was a big area of support for Bitcoin, right? We saw the support here. We saw the support here. We dipped below it only just for a day and then bounced back above it, right? So this is telling me that we could actually be witnessing the reversal right now. Hence why I have actually entered a low leverage long. And when I say low, I'm talking 2, 3, 4x max because yes, we could have lower price action. But my plan is to then increase my exposure as the price goes lower with my ultimate low target of around $39,000. Now, I'm not confident that we're going to reach $39,000. I do think we could have another fake out wick to the downside before having this huge move. Now, I want to just point out that if we actually have a look over here, we have very strong on-chain support at around $47,000. So if you actually check out what Raphael from Glassnode has been saying, he says it's important that we hold this. Otherwise, we could see the low 40s quickly. And that would be that quick flash crash that I still think is possible, which is why I'm setting myself for those buys in that level. Now, having a look right here, the last time that we dipped below the 21 exponential, you can see we did get support right here on the 50-day moving average, which is why I still have this as my target, which is sitting now exactly at the $42,000 level. You can see we did get back above it. So there is the potential chance that what we are doing right here is exactly what we did right here. And what happened was we danced below it for a little bit. It acted as resistance. We had 4 days of support, and then boom, Bitcoin took off and we blasted from 32,000 all the way up to 59,000 almost. And you can see right here, we've had 1, 2, 3 days of support. So if this follows what we did the last time, you could be looking for maybe 24 to 48 hours more before having that massive blast off. Now, if this is the fake out, then yes, I do believe we're going to catch support down here, which is why I'll be laddering in my buy positions as we go lower. The lower we go, the higher you do the leverage. You do the lower leverage at the top and the higher leverage at the bottom, right? Because if Bitcoin already fell 20%, what are the odds it's going to fall another 20%, right? Knowing that Bitcoin is, infamous for its 30%, 40% corrections, you want to be set up in case of those quick wicks. You want to be in there for those quick market buys, right? So this is what I'm saying right here, and these are the exact levels I'm looking at. You can see right now we're having resistance at the top of the blue box territory. I've not changed this chart literally in 2 weeks, guys. We've been looking at the exact same chart. It has been playing out insane. We have been so profitable being able to trade the bounces off of this, and you can see right here, the next resistance we're looking at is this trend. We need to get above this trend right here. If we break above this and touch it again as support, we're talking blue skies. But on the off chance that we do have the dip, okay, we're looking at the next level right here around 44,300. That's where I would start to put in the next level of leverage. Now, keep in mind, you're only doing this with small portions of your position. Not financial advice. I have to say that because you guys know, I can't tell you legally what to do. This is just what I'm doing, my personal opinion. I'm just a guy on the internet. Don't listen to me. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm doing. But what I would be doing, hypothetically, is putting it down here right around the $43,500 level. That would be maybe the next 25% buy-in. You can up it to, the next leverage. If you're in 2, you can go to 3. Then the next box, the biggest box right here, is the 41 to 40,000. That I would put a slightly bigger chunk in, potentially around 50 maybe for, catching that. And then the ultimate drawdown, the crazy low position, which I don't think we're going to go to, would be 35. But if that was the case, it would be completely, that would invalidate everything we've been doing. And the way that I see it right now is the same way down here that we were potentially, forming this, descending triangle, which is technically bearish, but keep in mind, we're in a bull trend. And when you're in a bull market, you can't count on these bearish signals because they don't work when you're in an uptrend. So the way that I see it is consolidation is consolidation. So we could potentially consolidate even for another week. I know I said 24 to 48 hours, but if we do break this territory, we could potentially find a floor again right here. That would be around that $43,000 level, which is where I do think we are going to have the ultimate bounce, but there could be that wick to the blue box territory. But after that, I believe Bitcoin is going to see one of the biggest bounces we have seen for Bitcoin. This is going to blow people's minds. We're going to see Bitcoin go to 70K, 80K, maybe even $100,000. We could do this in as quick as 2 weeks. I mean, I'm telling you, this move could be crazy fast. And if you want to know why I'm looking at this, it's not just the technicals. Fundamentally, we have something happening right now. So Bitcoin could be in for a 100,000 bull run next if this classic signal from institutions repeats itself. Now, you might know Mike McClone. He's the senior commodity strategist at Bloomberg. And this is something we've spoke about, but let me just tell you what he pointed out. He pointed out the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. So when Bitcoin fell to $43,000 and it lingered around there, the premium actually flipped negative. This is not something that we see on Grayscale. For the most part, it usually trends very high in positive territory. So this means that they're trading below their net asset price, which means that institutions are actually able to buy at a discount, right? However, these types of events have been very rare and have also been predecessors to subsequent pumps. A negative premium was observed, for example, on March of 2020, the start of the bull cycle, which had brought Bitcoin from $3,600 all the way to $58,300. And we are now seeing it again. So think about this. The last time we really saw this happen for a prolonged period of time was during the scare of the pandemic crash. And now we are seeing it happen again, right? So currently at the time of making this video, we have the Grayscale Bitcoin premium at around negative 13%. Now, you could argue that unlike last year, there are more competition, right? Before it was only Grayscale. Now we have things like, for example, the Purpose Bitcoin Bitcoin ETF, which is over in Canada, right? So there is competition. However, Jim Bianco, founder of macro analysis firm Bianco Research, says there is no way a $30 billion GBTC sees enough selling to drive the NAV to record negatives, so only 400 million Canadian dollars flow into BTCC. Bianco added that the previous discount periods had been followed by price rises of between 2 to 4 times in magnitude. Enthusiasm about the potential for further gains continues to permeate the Bitcoin ecosystem, with the CEO, Michael Sunshine himself, I think that's how you say it, Sunshine, I'm not sure, telling McGlone that gold outflows alone present a ripe opportunity for cryptocurrency. He says there is little doubt in our mind that it is not any other coincidence that Q4 2020 saw some of the largest outflows on records from gold investments products at that time. When Bitcoin really broke out, it hit new all-time high prices. So basically, essentially what is happening is you are seeing gold continue to fall. Check out yesterday's video, and I showed you that the gold chart is continuing to look ugly. Whereas we're having gold flow into Bitcoin. We're having all these institutions flow into Bitcoin. In fact, our good old buddy, Michael Saylor, just again today bought another 200 Bitcoin. We have seen the accumulation at these levels, right? So yes, of course, I don't know why George is upside down, but there is the potential that F2 Pool could, potentially, sell this Bitcoin, right? But this is why, let me tell you why I do think in a minute, we are going to have a massive bounce, and why I am continuing to level in these positions, which, by the way, if you guys have no idea how to do this, check out my tutorial for how to trade on Bybit. It is popping up above. If you use the link below, you are helping to support the channel. You also do get $200 exclusively in bonuses. It also works for Femex and Prime XBT, 50% bonus as well. Thousands of dollars in bonuses, below. Check the description out for that. But getting back to this, let me just stick to the topic. I'm getting off topic here. So according to Ki Jung, he's over he's over at CryptoQuant. Almost slipped my mind where this guy's from. He says it seems most institutions in the US specifically haven't sold any Bitcoin since their OTC deals. For example, here's a custody wallet from Coinbase outflows on December 23rd. No Bitcoin has moved since then. And if you don't think that this is happening, whales are accumulating Bitcoin. He goes on to say they are making a lot of bear traps lately, but the price seems to recover right around the institutional buying level of 48,000. Looking at recent Coinbase outflows, most of the outflows that went to custody wallets were at the $48,000 level. And literally, just today, 12,000 Bitcoin, meaning 12,000 Bitcoins, not $12,000, okay, flowed from Coinbase. Again, institutions are still accumulating. We have proof that it was Michael Saylor buying 200 of those, but that still doesn't make up for the other 18,800 coins, right, that outflowed. Institutions are buying at these levels right now. And like I told you, with Mike McGlone pointing at the fact that we do have the Grayscale in the negative, the last time that this happened, we were looking at a 2x to a 4x price increase. So minimally, from today's prices, you're looking at just under a $100,000 Bitcoin based on these price moves. And I'm telling you right now, if we end up hitting some of those levels, we are going to have the mega Bitcoin bounce, the craziest Bitcoin bounce ever. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you guys right now, I'm slowly laddering into I'm not going crazy. I'm not going high leverage right now. I'm not worried about liquidation. My liquidation levels are extremely low for Bitcoin right now, but I am laddering in because we are going to witness a massive move. And, it could happen at any moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know when this thing is going to reverse. However, keep in mind, it usually does reverse after a flash crash fake out, which is why I wouldn't be surprised if we wake up one day and, oh my God, Bitcoin's down 10%. And then the next day we're talking skyrocket, 50%, increase in a week, right? Also, for everyone asking me about Ethereum really, unfortunately, is following kind of what Bitcoin is doing right now, except that the levels are different. So, the laddering levels for Ethereum, obviously, you're looking at around 1437 for the next buy-in. Down here, you have a lot of, right here, another buy-in at around 1255. I think 1255 is probably the lowest we're going to see Ethereum on, on a candle for a daily. We might have a wick below that, but that would be my lowest target for Ethereum Ethereum is probably around the $12,040 level, okay? So, but it's following very similar to what Bitcoin is doing. And I just want to end super quick on some Polkadot news. So it says interoperability and cross-chain DeFi coming to IOST after Polkadot partnership. So this is just more good news for Polkadot. Just lots of emphasis on Polkadot lately. You guys know I'm super bullish on that. And also, I just want to remind you guys tonight that around 6 p.m. Eastern time, I will be doing a live stream with the Crypto Stash, Ken Bozak, and Rice TVx. So check that out. If you're interested, follow at Rice TVx over on Instagram if you want to, or not Instagram, on Twitter, if you want to get more information on that. So that's what I'm doing, guys. That's why I'm laddering in right now. I'm setting myself up for the big move. The big move is coming. We've already had our 20% correction. Bitcoin is known for these 30% corrections, which is why I don't rule out the possibility of coming down to these levels, you know, forming this. And I think the latest and the latest that we're going to go is sometime between March 14th and March 17th. But I have a feeling that Bitcoin is going to break out even sooner than that. Usually Bitcoin tends to break out of these patterns around 70% completion. We are at around 70% completion if this was a descending triangle right now, which is why I am looking for the breakout, I would say the latest mid next week, guys. So that's why I'm positioning myself for this. And for everyone out there that's been wondering when is the perfect opportunity to buy Bitcoin, you can't go wrong with dollar cost averaging. But right now, I believe is probably the last opportunity to get Bitcoin at these prices. I think we're going to have one more potential dip. We might not even get it down to that $39,000 lowest level. Could just stop at 42, and that's it, guys. After that, we're looking massive move. This bull rally is just gonna absolutely start exploding. Grayscale Bitcoin at negative. We know what happened the last time it happened. We're seeing the institutions come in. We're hearing about the interest. It's everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. You know, just the other day I told you that William Quigley over at Magnetic was talking about 5% of the companies he talks about looking to allocate into Bitcoin. So, or allocate 5%, I forget. But anyway, they're looking to get into it, right? So that's why I'm super bullish right now. I don't care what happens in the short term. I don't care if Bitcoin goes down to 39K. I'm looking for a mega bounce. And yeah, guys, I mean, we're going to be looking at these levels being like, man, and you thought 50K was expensive to buy. I mean, we could literally be sitting at 100K Bitcoin within a month's time, maybe less than that in 2 weeks. It's possible. It's extremely possible. So hope that was a good dose of daily hopium for you guys. As you can tell, I am very excited. I'm pretty confident in these markets. I mean, hey, I could be wrong. But guys, I put my money where my mouth is, and I am looking at a massive, massive move for Bitcoin. And yeah, I think by this time next month, we're gonna be minimally sitting at 70K, 80K Bitcoin. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. You guys rock. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit the like button, get subscribed, join the free Telegram group. That is it for me. You guys rock. My name's K-Dub. This is CryptoZombie. Until next time, stay crypto, and of course, peace out.